Hey there, Internet. How's it going? My name is Remy, and welcome to Getting Real with Remy. I just wanted to start this podcast to, make a place for people to feel like, they belong. I also kind of wanted to start this podcast to see, where my life is going to take me in the next couple years. I'm almost an adult, like a, legal adult, and I kind of wanted to start documenting my life in a lot of different ways. I've been journaling a lot, and I've been doing other things like that, but I think, a podcast could be fun. Also, I found this microphone at Value Village, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's start a podcast. Welcome to Getting Real with Remy. I'm not entirely sure what this podcast is going to end up being like, or, just in general. I know I personally really like, true crime podcasts, but I'm not particularly sure if I'm going to, get that deep into it, because I don't really want to, do all that research, bro. That's a lot of research. But yeah, I honestly feel like not a lot of influencers and, people on YouTube and content creators, I feel like they're just not, as real as they want people to believe them to be, because, behind the lights and the camera and the microphones and all that, we have no idea who they are as, just people. So I just, wanted to come on here and just talk about stuff, what it's like being a young adult in this generation, what it's like, trying to figure out my life and all that extra stuff. And I mean, obviously I'm not gonna blab all of my personal business on here, digital footprint, man, but I personally really enjoy podcasts, and for me they help me focus a lot. So I'm hoping I can make a podcast that somebody listens to in for background noise. So that being said, I'm gonna get right into it. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be talking about. I don't have a script, and that's why, I just want to be really real and really raw with, all of my episodes. So, I don't have a script in front of me, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be talking about. But, I guess I could just do, an introduction. I could do an introduction, and you can decide on whether or not I'm gonna be a podcaster that you listen to in the future. So, that being said, my name's Remy, obviously, getting real with Remy. My favorite color is orange. My favorite flower are daisies. My zodiac sign is an Aries. I am a multimedia artist. I like to draw and paint and, just stuff like that. I've done basically every medium I can think of except welding and sculpting that involves marble and chisel and all that extra shit. I haven't gotten too deep into those, but I'm hoping to start doing welding soon, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I mostly draw and I paint. I might start posting my art more. I don't know, I'm not super confident in my art. I'm a senior in high school, so yeah, that's a thing. That's the thing that I just said. I recently got adopted into family I've been trying to get adopted to for a while, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, I feel like I'm at a job interview. They're like, so tell me a little bit about yourself, and I'm like, fuck, who am I? my friends and family are super important to me. And I listen to a lot of music. Transitioning right on to music. I listen to a lot of music. I also play guitar and I play ukulele. So that's pretty fun. My main artists at the moment. Hold on, let me pull out my phone. I listen to a lot of Cave Town. If you know, you know. I've been getting into Disturbed and Nickelback. I like the Butthole Surfers. Little Darky's a pretty good one. I like New Here. I like Green Day. I like Green Day a lot. A lot of people have told me I look like a motherfucker that listens to a lot of Green Day, and I'm gonna take it because Green Day is fucking awesome. I listen to Falling in Reverse, Melanie Martinez. I also listen to Nick. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but if you know who Judy Hopps Lover 69 is, if you know, you know. if you know, you know. I listen to some of his music too. I listen to Gorillaz, and I also listen to a lot of ICP and Billie Eilish. I also listen to TX2, but honestly, TX2 is like a whole nother conversation because look, I like a lot of TX2's music. I, used to be a diehard fan of his. Anybody who, criticized him, I had a whole conversation about it. But then, I started to dig a little bit deeper into, what he's actually doing. And he, I don't really know how to explain it. My boyfriend thinks TX2 is a whiny little bitch. But that aside, I just don't understand how you're gonna build an entire community off of rage bait and then claim that community is for, being yourself. You know what I mean? I get it. Rage bait is a very popular way for people to just get their shit out there. But building your entire platform off of rage bait and then claiming that your community is supposed to be a safe space, it just kind of puts me off. I don't know what it is, but it kind of puts me off. And a lot of his music just needs more inspiration. He if any of you guys have listened to the song Anxiety by Doechii, her entire backtrack to that song is... Hold on, I gotta let my cat in. Come on, kitty. You wanna be on the podcast too? You wanna be on the podcast too, kitty? Yeah. Yeah. What do you have to say? Nothing? Fine. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold you while I do my podcast, or you're gonna chill. And that was Kitty for y'all. Yes, her name is Kitty. Meow. Well, come up here then. What do you have to say to the audience? Okay, well, I'm gonna continue to try to do this with a cat on my lap. Doechii's song Anxiety is literally just that one song that's like, you didn't have to cut me off. Kitty, that's my mic. Get your butt out of my mic. Yeah, can you tell I don't have a script? Doechii's song Anxiety, that's what I was talking about. The entire music track to that is that one song that's like, you didn't have to cut me off. If you were to take away the lyrics from both of those songs, you would have the exact same song. But with Doechii, she actually made her own lyrics and had her own rhythm and all of that stuff. But TX2 kind of did the same thing, but he basically made a spin-off of sarcasm by Get Scared. Like, the rhythm for his lyrics sound like the same, and the music is literally like the same as Doechii and that one fucking song. I don't know what it's called, and now I need to know, so I'm gonna be googling while I talk. But TX2 didn't even really put that much into that song. Like, he just changed the words at that point. Hold on, I'm looking for the song. You didn't. Somebody that I used to know. Yeah. If you, whoops, get bonked, I guess. If you were to put somebody that I used to know and Doechii's song Anxiety right next to each other, no lyrics, it would be the exact same song. Yeah, kitty? You a Doechii fan? Anyway. Moving on to the next topic. So I listen to some podcasts myself. I like a lot of true crime podcasts and stuff like that, but I just don't have the energy to do all that research, bro. That is so much research. I don't wanna. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna go into a true crime, but I really like listening to Call Me Chris's true crime. I like Call Me Chris. She's really funny, and I love how she goes into so much detail about her podcasts. Honestly, Call Me Chris was, please don't bump my mic, kitty. Okay. Call Me Chris's, crime, conspiracy, and murder podcast actually is what, don't go up there. Don't go up there. Is actually what inspired me to start my own podcast. Also, finding this mic at Value Village. But, so, just the way she talks, I'm like, man, maybe I could start my own podcast. So, here we are today. I also watch a lot of Markiplier and Mariah Elizabeth. She's not, super well known, but she's been making content for, ever now. And, I've been watching her for, ever. I fucking love Mariah Elizabeth. She is amazing. Mariah has such an amazing art style. And, just, the vibes of her videos all together, I love them so much. So, shout out Mariah Elizabeth. I guess. I don't know. I'm not big enough at all to be shouting people out, but oh well, whatever. I also watch a lot of Markiplier. I don't know if I already said that, but I watch a lot of Markiplier. Me and my boyfriend together, we watch Markiplier. And, we have some good times watching Markiplier. Good times. Fuck, I don't really know what else to talk about. Yeah, my cat's name is Kitty. She might be joining us for several episodes. She lives in my room. Well, she's not my cat. She's actually my sister's cat, but I love her so much. She's the best thing on this planet. She's an orange cat, and I love her. Her name's Kitty, and she's probably going to be joining us and interrupting our episodes quite often. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be talking about. Yeah, and on that note, I think I'm just gonna end the episode here. I don't really know what else to talk about. I feel like, it's long enough. It's a short episode, but, it's to just get me started, get me out there on the, interweb. So, yeah, this has been Getting Real with Remmy, signing off. Bye.